Hello everybody, welcome to Tuesday's Zoom. Today we're going to explore floating and sinking. Do you know what it means, floating and sinking? Can you say that word? Float. Float. Float, when something floats, it means that when you put it in the water, it stays on top. Now the word sink. When something sinks, do you know what that means? That means if we drop into the water, it goes down to the bottom. For my experiment about floating and sinking, I have prepared a bowl of water. I have got a big metal screw, a spoon, a stick that I found outside, a couple of stones, an apple, and it could be a balloon, but I have just filled a plastic bag with air. I blow air into it. Now, before I start doing the experiment, I need to do a prediction. I need to try to guess what will float and what will sink. Let's start with a bag filled with air. I've got a feeling it will float. I'm right, it's very, very light. And it's full of air. I was right. Next, I'm going to put an apple. I think, well, let's sink because it's quite heavy. But then, when people play bobbing apples game, it doesn't sink. Look, it hasn't. It's bobbing on top. Wow. Now my next prediction is wooden sticks. They always float on the water. So I think this one will float too. Yes, I was right. It did not sink. Now I only got left heavy stones. So I imagine they'll both go down to the bottom. Yes, they both sank straight away to the bottom of the bowl. And now let me see if my metal teaspoon and my big screw will do the same. I am guessing, I'm predicting they will sink. Yes, they have. Look at that, straight to the bottom of the bowl. Now I would like you to be scientists and do experiment with floating and sinking. You can do it either when you're in a bath and get a few toys ready, maybe a duck, a little ball and a stone, a spoon, a plastic cup and an apple. Or you can do it like I did in a bowl. Remember to make predictions and then you know whether you were right or not. I would like to show you how to make a boat. All you need is some kitchen foil. It looks very easy, but it could be a little bit tricky. Make sure you fold your foil, flatten it, so you've got flat piece. Mine is not very thick, so I needed to fold it 4 times. If you've got thicker foil, you might just fold it twice. And then, now the tricky bit starts. You will need to play with the foil. Look, I'm bending over the corners. And the same the other end. And bending the sides to make it look a bit, that's fallen off. I need to try that again. But if I just tightly squeeze it together, I don't need any glue or anything like that. And I just need to play with my hands until, look, I've made a shape of a boat. Do you think you can do it? Now it's time to test my boat. Let's put it on top of the water. You see, if you make a boat like that, you can play in a bath with it. It's floating, it's not sinking down. So I think Noah will be good to jump on that boat and take some animals with him. Now we've made a boat that can float on the water, let's make a raft. You'll need to go for a little walk outside. I went out and I found a few sticks, and then I found in my house 2 pieces of string. You can use a ribbon or maybe elastic band. And I thought if I put my sticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 sticks, but I think if you've got 5 or 8, that'll be all right as well. And I thought I will weave my string. So look, I'll go up and under, over and under, and back again, over and under, over, under, over, under, and again. Can you see? It's called weaving. You may need to ask Mum or Dad to help you with that one. And then, oh no, I've missed 1 stick. So that looks like I've got, oops, let me tie it up, not too tight. And look, my raft on one side is ready. Now I'm just going to tie it a bit tighter, and I can chop it off later. And on the other side, I'm going to do the same with my sticks. So I'm going to do the weaving. I'm going to go up, can you see? Under and over the next one, under and over the next one, under and over the next one. And then I'm going to go around and the opposite, under and over, under and over. It is tricky, it's not easy, but I'm sure you can do it. If I can do it, so can you. And look, over, under, over, under. And now I think, can you see, like a weaving pattern? I think I'll be ready, maybe one more time, to tie a knot. Now this raft should be fantastic for playing in a bath. Can you see? It's ready. Now it's time to put my raft to a test. Oh no, I think it does float, but my raft is too big for my bowl. I have to move to the kitchen sink. Let's try again. Now I've got my bowl and sink. Wow, look at that! It's a perfect raft. But I think you could try even to put some toys and see if they can float on your raft, as long as they're not too heavy. Have you wondered why some things float and some things sink down to the bottom? Well, it's all to do with what things are made of. All the things around us, our toys, everything is made of tiny little bits called particles. And if they are very dense, meaning tight together, things like a stone or a spoon are quite heavy and they'll sink down to the bottom. If things are made of particles, meaning tiny bits that are not very dense, if they've got more air in between them, these things will float on top. And even though apple feels heavy, it's got not very dense. It's not dense when it's made of particles. It's got loads of air inside it. That's why it bobs, it floats on top of the bowl. Now, before we go away to do our scientific experiment about floating and sinking, I would like us to sing 2 songs because we've been learning it. Because yesterday you read a story about Noah's Ark. Who built an ark? Noah, Noah, who built an ark? Father Noah built an ark. Can you sing with me? Who built an ark? Noah, Noah, who built an ark? Father Noah built the ark. And another song you can find on YouTube. I just checked. Are you ready for singing? The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. Next one is, the animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, the wasp, the ant and the bumblebee, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4. The great hippopotamus got stuck in the door, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 5 by 5. They hunt each other so they survived, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. And of course they went into the ark on Noah's Ark. And I hope you're enjoying playing Noah's Ark with your raft or your boat. Bye!